Welcome to our channel. Today we how to backup Google Cloud Storage objects from a VPS using gsutil step by step clearly. Open your terminal on your VPS. Ensure that you have Python installed, as gsutil is part of the Google Cloud SDK. If you haven't installed the Google Cloud SDK, navigate to the Google Cloud website. Download the appropriate version for your operating system. After downloading, follow the installation instructions provided in the documentation. Once installed, initialize the SDK by running the command cloud init in the terminal. You'll be prompted to select your Google account and set a default project. Next, authenticate your account by running CloudAuth login. After successfully logging in, confirm you have access to your Google Cloud project. To check if gsutil is installed, type gsutil version. Now, decide on the Google Cloud Storage bucket that contains the objects you want to backup. Create a target directory on your VPS where the backups will be stored. Use the command mdir p/path/ to /your/backup/ directory to create this directory. To copy the objects from your Google Cloud Storage bucket to your VPS, use the gsutil cp command. The syntax for this command is gsutil cp or gs // your bucket name /path/ to /your/backup/ directory, though our option ensures that all objects and subdirectories within the bucket are copied. Press enter to execute the command. Wait for the copy process to complete, which may take some time depending on the size of the data. Once finished, navigate to your specified backup directory. Verify that all objects have been copied by listing the contents with ls/path/ to /your/backup/ directory. If everything is in order, you have successfully backed up your Google Cloud Storage objects to your VPS. To ensure future backups, consider scripting this process and scheduling it with cron jobs. This will automate your backup routine and help maintain data integrity over time. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Enable two-factor authentication if available to improve account security and reduce unauthorized access risk. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.